Welcome to Ballet Bites, everyone. It's April 15th, 2025, and what a day for ballet. YAGP finals just wrapped at Lincoln Center, streamed in HD on YouTube.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a whirlwind. Chat windows blowing up like trainee turns.
Right. So let's dive right into the big debate. Are major competitions still the golden ticket to a contract?
Yeah. Well, look, the numbers speak for themselves. We saw 9 scholarship winners from the Prix de Lausanne and 6 YAGP medalists landing trainee spots in less than a week. That's like a real runway. Sure, not just a pretty ribbon, you know?
True, but here's the twist. While these competitions are a strong launchpad, the industry is starting to weigh digital presence almost as much as the medals.
Exactly. I mean, take Houston Ballet's 2025 intake. They even accepted dancers who never hit a competition stage but went viral through TikTok clips. It's like the field is, expanding, right?
Yeah, it's like you're juggling two realms, classic competition pedigree versus digital buzz. And while directors love that Olympic pedigree vibe from competitions like Varna, they're also scouting social media for fresh talent.
Right. But don't you think that could dilute what the competition stood for? The whole idea of being tested under pressure might lose its luster if digital rounds become too dominant.
Interesting point. I mean, competitions have always signified a rigorous test, a measured, almost Olympic-like pedigree. Yet, if you think about it, the rigorous training remains, regardless of the platform.
Yeah, true though, and that's where Boston Ballet's recent stance comes in. They weigh competition results equally with summer program feedback. So it's not about a medal alone, it's about a holistic evaluation.
Exactly. Competitions, while powerful, aren't the definitive pathway. It's more multifaceted now. Scholarships are great, but digital presence and program feedback are closing the gap.
And speaking of access, what about who actually gets to compete? Are these new video rounds really leveling the playing field?
Oh, great segue. So, travel costs are like a real barrier. I mean, flying a 14-year-old plus a coach from Manila to Switzerland can hit over $6,000. Scholarships help, but slots remain scarce.
Yeah, absolutely. And digital pre-selections seem like a lifesaver. Fonteyn and Helsinki are accepting video rounds now, and YAGP is letting regional competitions feed right into New York. This change is huge.
Totally. Yet, despite the progress, we've got the infamous Wi-Fi issues. A shaky connection at, say, a local cafe can totally mess up a dancer's pirouette count before a jury even gets a clear look.
For sure. And some competitions are trying to remedy that by subsidizing proper studio rentals with reliable lighting and flooring. Like the Prix de Lausanne hosting free recording hubs with 15 partner schools.
Yup, that's a solid move. But then there's the visa mess. I mean, 3 finalists missing Varna due to delayed paperwork is a serious hiccup. It shows that while the net of opportunity is wider, the holes remain for those without resources or, political luck.
Exactly. And it raises a critical point about equity. Even with digital rounds, if your backstage or, your digital setup is lacking, you're still at a big disadvantage.
Now, shifting gears a bit, what about this pressure cooker that is competition? Is it really worth it for dancers' mental health? Because some of these settings are just brutal.
Yeah. Well, YAGP has upped its wellness game in 2025. They have on-site sports psychologists, quiet rooms, even stretch class live streams for home viewers. Their director called these measures non-negotiable for long-term longevity.
And that's a big progression, right? Contrast that with the old Varna rounds and those intense 2-week elimination cycles. Still, we've heard stories, like dancers doing 4 a.m. warm-ups on concrete balconies.
Yeah, yikes. Exactly. And while some dancers actually thrive on that intense pressure, like Prix winner Yeonji Park, who said, nerves turned into fuel, it's a double-edged sword.
Right. When you look at the 2024 Dance NYC survey, it linked uncontrolled competition stress to a 30% jump in injury risk within 6 months. Those are numbers dancing around with serious implications.
And that's where families and teachers really need to weigh in, assessing whether the physical and mental readiness is there. Glory without health is like an empty pirouette.
Absolutely. Now, what about the evolution of the repertoire? Are competitions redesigning their programs to reflect today's 21st century company needs?
Oh, definitely. For instance, Helsinki now requires a petit pas variation along with a contemporary solo. Talk about diversity in performance.
And then we have Varna adding optional Forsyth excerpts, plus Prix de Lausanne's Young Creation Award, letting students choreograph works. 2 winners were crowned this past February. It's, like giving dancers a voice as creators instead of just interpreters.
Right. Also, Shanghai is pushing the envelope further with cash prizes for the best modern piece and gala spots that mix neoclassical with even hip-hop fusion. It's a real celebration of versatility.
Yeah, and that's exactly what modern directors are after. Today's companies may switch from Swan Lake to a Crystal Pipe program overnight, and these evolving repertoires mean dancers have a fighting chance.
But, purists sometimes argue that the classics might lose their core focus. Yet, the numbers are clear. Giselle solos still top the choice lists in YAGP finals. Tradition, it seems, is here to stay, even as innovation thrives.
So, to wrap up this intense dialogue, competitions are still, powerful doors to career opportunities, but they're no longer the only pathway.
Exactly. It's a mix of tradition and modernity. Competition results, digital presence, school program feedback, and now mental health support all play a role.
And for young dancers, the key is balance. You gotta invest in training, networking, personal well-being, and yes, even social media might give you that extra edge.
True, but if I may, I somewhat challenge the idea that digital presence can ever fully replace the weight of a well-earned competitive medal. I mean, while viral success is great, it sometimes lacks the rigor of physical, pressure-tested performances.
I hear you, and that's a valid critique. It's like, comparing apples and, apples versus oranges. The competition tells you, hey, you've been tested under the real game day conditions, which sometimes viral clips just can't capture in full depth.
Exactly. So there's room for both, but they serve different narratives. One focused on enduring tradition and the measured pressure test, and the other on innovation and accessibility.
Spot on. And think about it. For parents and teachers, weighing these facets, medals versus mental health, expenses versus opportunities, is crucial. It's not just about a medal shining, but a healthy, all-rounded artist emerging.
Right, and as things evolve, the whole ballet world is learning to adapt to a new era. Competitions are expanding in scope, but the core remains integrity and artistry.
So in a nutshell, 1. Competitions still open doors. 2. Access via digital rounds is better, though imperfections remain. 3. Mental health resources are improving, but caution is still needed. And 4. Repertoire evolution is a real trend. Versatility always wins.
Yeah, absolutely. Whether you're a dancer, a parent, or an educator, it's all about a balanced approach. The digital age brings fantastic opportunities, but also real challenges that we must address openly.
And that's our deep dive today from Ballet Bites. It's been an energetic chat, full of twists, turns, and a few extra pirouettes in between.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Whether you have upbeat praise or constructive critiques, we're all ears.
Thanks for tuning in, and remember, passion, perseverance, and balance. That's what truly makes the art of ballet shine.
Until next time, keep dancing through life.